James, it's another narrow defeat for your team. What are your feelings immediately after the game?
Well, I don't think we started the game very well at all. For some unknown reason, trained well all week again, prepared as well as we have done in recent weeks, and as I say, we have been playing well. But today we didn't start the game at all well. Finished it well, but as I say, we'd rather start the game like we finished it and lose. But we have to pick ourselves up and go again Monday.
Were you your own worst enemies in that first half, giving yourself that mountain to climb, for want of a better phrase?
Yeah, we've got, Laurie got injured, and we're without a recognised left back as well, with Lids being injured. So we're playing 4 centre halves in the back 4, and last week they performed admirably, and as I say, it was only because of one mistake that we lost to the league leaders. But I don't think we give ourselves a chance today. We weren't at the races at the start, and then we finished quite well, but it just wasn't enough in the end.
You did get the goal in the second half, which will be a monkey off the backs in terms of the amount of time you've had to wait for it. You seemed to just play like a different team once James Gray had stuck it in.
Yeah, I think that was because we changed a couple of personnel, freshened it up a little bit, and obviously with Coyote, I thought he had a very good debut. He won a lot in the air and created. We just didn't seem to catch on with our other forward players. He was winning the headers, and that he was creating chances and creating flick-ons, which would have given us opportunities. But he was pleasing, and we just need to do a little bit more work with him in the shape to give the lads options and for them to realise when we can go along and when we can play football.
How important will that goal potentially prove to be, just in terms of lifting the pressure off the shoulders and getting a forward player scoring?
I don't think there's been any pressure other than when you've just mentioned it there. Not for me anyway. As I say, we've been creating chances, and that's when I would get worried if we weren't creating chances. And I'm pleased for James. He's done well with Northern Ireland in the week, and he's scored today, but we've come away again with no points.
4 minutes of stoppage time. You probably had 2 or 3 chances in that stoppage time, plus a little bit. Did you think that you might just be able to force one over the line and take a point from it?
Yeah, we didn't get any help again, which has been the the story of the last few weeks or every single game we play. But there's a few decisions there that were questionable at the least. So I don't know. We piled on the pressure, and even Marcus was asking if could he go up at the end, and we thought it was better that he stayed there. But we gave it a go, and nobody can say that. I can't fault the efforts of the lads in the last 20 minutes, but unfortunately, football's a 90-minute game, and for that other 70 minutes we were, as I say, not at the races.
Is it a worry being where you are after 7 games and coming here and not necessarily the result, but the initial performance in that first half?
Not really. I think I believe obviously in the squad that's in the changing rooms. We need to stick together now and go back to the training ground and work as we have been doing, and results will turn.
And obviously you'll be looking at the loan market. How much will it help to have some experienced players back from injury, hopefully, as well?
Yeah, I don't want to harp on you, other managers harping on. You've got to just work with what you've got, and I'll never. I mentioned it before. We've not got a recognised left back, but I'm not going to say, we've got 4 senior players out that would be in the back 4. But it's difficult when you've got a small squad, and you as you say, recognised starters get injured. But as I say, you've just got to deal with it and get on with it. And we have been playing people out of position, and they've had no hesitation in us and doing what I ask. So in that respect, that's been good.
And just on a similar vein as last weekend at Chesterfield, Colin Cooper was in a similar boat to yourself, looking for that first league win. Have you seen the relief on them, and just that makes you want it even more? Yeah,
well, it doesn't mean we want it anymore. We want it the same anyway. To go into the dressing room now, I've just said to the lads, you've got to process this, and we've got to stick together, and we go again on Monday, and it's my job, and it's my job to lift them. They're disappointed at the moment, of course they will be, but come Monday I'll be smiling and bouncing around in training, and that's how I believe is the best way to get over disappointments like this. But you know, we're at the bottom of the table, and the table doesn't lie, and we've got a hell of a job on.